Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the full moon in Pisces. We're going to be diving into what is completing for you through the weekend and into the week. And we're also going to be diving into the autumn equinox, which happens on September 22nd. We're going to be asking what is the guidance through the darkness, through the dark season for us. We're going to be getting clarity. We're going to be getting guidance with the Colette Baron Reed Goddess Power Oracle, and then clarity with the Modern Mystic Tarot from Crystal Dawn Doty. Welcome into this reading. Before we get started, I do want to let you know that I have finished the readings for the planets in Libra. So every month, every solar month, when the sun switches solar signs, there are going to be readings released for all of the planets in the sign that we are currently highlighting. So we're going into Libra, and we're going to be highlighting these Libra aspects. To learn more about these readings, please watch my tutorial video if you're curious. You get guidance for the entire solar month. In that tutorial video, I tell you what questions we're asking, how we're getting into it. Mercury does go retrograde during this Libra season, so if you want a little bit more clarity on how to navigate Mercury retrograde, the clarity is provided in the readings. You're guaranteed one reading every month. You can get multiple readings in a month depending on how many planets you have in the current astrological sign. It is only $11.11 a month. I want to make sure that it's affordable to everybody, and you can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services. The link will also be in the description here. We also are having a new full moon in Pisces and equinox celebration ceremony that's going to be locally held in North Tonawanda. If you are local, it's going to be at the Grove, the location that my partner and I have met and that we started through the Great Pause, and we are still working out of that space from time to time. So if you want to come to that ceremony, please click on the events detail and sign up for that beautiful ceremony. We also will be streaming that ceremony virtually, so you can also attend virtually if you would like. The information for signing up for that is in the description as well here. So if you've never watched any of these readings before, hello, welcome. If you watched these readings before, welcome back. You want to be in a space where you're comfortable, where you're not going to be disturbed. I am going to get started here by activating the elements. I am going to activate the element of fire, bring in the flame of transformation and of passion into this reading. Thank you, fire element, for being here. And we thank the direction of the south, and we thank the fire signs of the zodiac, the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarians. We move on to activate air. This helps bring clarity into the reading, clear communication between you and any sources that you work with outside of yourself. So in these readings, we are communicating with God, Goddess, Source, angels, spirits, guides, guardians, ancestors, fairies, mythological creatures, star beings, whatever you go to outside of yourself for guidance, your higher self, we are bringing that in. This air activates clarity between you and them. We thank the direction of the east, and we honor the air signs of the zodiac, the Geminis, the Libras. Happy birthday season, Libra. It's coming around the corner. I know it's not here yet, but it's going to be soon. And the Aquarians. We are celebrating you. We move on to activate and celebrate the earth element of this reading. This helps to bring clarity. This helps to ground us in our reading. And this helps to clear our energies of things that aren't aligned with where we are and what it is that is true to our essence of our being. Just helps to clear our field. We thank the direction of the north and the astrological signs of Earth in the zodiac, which are the Tauruses, the Virgos, and the Capricorns. Last but not least, we're going to honor and activate water. This is the emotional aspect of our lives. This is our memories and our ability to move with fluidity. We bring fluid motion into this reading as we honor the direction of the West and the water signs of the zodiac, the Cancers, the Scorpios, and the Pisces. So we are going to get started here with the final signs of the zodiac. So the final signs of the zodiac are Sagittarians, Capricorns, Aquarians, and Pisces. We're starting with them because, well, it's the full moon in Pisces, so we got to celebrate them. We're going to be drawing this first card here from the Goddess Oracle about what is the guidance for from the goddesses about what you are celebrating. So what are these final signs of the zodiac celebrating? There it is. This is what you are celebrating. Actually, I'm going to put the celebrating first. Oh, the two cards came out. I bet you it's both for them. Okay, so. Is the top card what they are celebrating? Is the next card the advice for how to navigate the darkness? Yep. Okay, so this is advice for what to celebrate. I love it. Look at her. Yeah. Love, love, love it. Okay. So we got Aphrodite. Is it the alignment message? It's the empowerment message. Okay. Is this the alignment message? Is it the empowerment message? Okay. Alignment message. So the first one was the empowerment message, second was the alignment. I think I can remember that, but it's been a long day. The Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a portent of new partnering or a deepening of one you already have, or perhaps it's time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may have lain dormant for a while. Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with your life and choose to look for the essence and expression of love all around you. By doing so, love will increase tenfold, and you will see evidence of it everywhere you turn. This is your sacred task when Aphrodite comes to aid and empower you. So she is going to be guiding over our messages for what it is that you're here to celebrate. You're here to celebrate love. Definitely love. Okay, let's see what other goddess is here. Ishtar. So we'll share. They can share. The goddesses can share. There. Okay, so let's see what Ishtar's alignment message is for the darkness. As the days get darker, what's that guidance to get through this dark time? When you refuse to see the signs, it can ultimately take you down a path you really don't want to be on. When red flags indicate something is not quite right, it's not a sign to jump in with both feet. It says it's not for you. This is not yet. This is to be revealed. If you choose to move forward stubbornly, you can find yourself in an old lesson you'd rather not face again. When you are attached to an outcome and unable to see another option, you might say, this oracle said this wasn't in my best interest, but I'm going to do it anyway. The truth is, the goddess Ishtar is offering this alignment task for you now. Trust that the wisdom in the universe will provide with perfect form, but in divine timing. This means you might have to wait for a while, reconnect to your partnership with the goddess, and trust that you will not be left behind. This connection is at the core of everything. Wow. So, Aphrodite was really easy. What we're going to be celebrating with this full moon in Pisces is love, and we're going to get more clarity on that in just a moment. And with Ishtar, we're really talking about letting the darkness teach you and trusting that the light will come back. Okay, that's really what I'm getting right now, but we're going to get further clarity as we draw these cards. I'm going to draw the cards first, and then I'll move the goddesses to their respectful locations. I might have to change how this is set up. I didn't realize that this might not work. We'll see. Okay. We're going to draw for the Sagittarians. Okay, that's completion. What's completing? Advice for the darkness. There it is. Capricorns, what's completing for you? Wasn't it clear enough? Okay, Capricorns, what's completing for the Cappies? That card wanted to flip. Okay. What is the guidance for the darkness? There. All right, moving on to the Aquarians. What are you celebrating with this full moon in Pisces? Again, because the full moon in Pisces really represents the end of a cycle. Pisces is at the end of the astrological year, and the fullness represents celebration. So we're celebrating the end of the cycle. Okay, what is Aquarius celebrating this week? What is completing for Aquarius? There it is. And what is the advice through the darkness? Clarity on the advice through the darkness. There it is. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. This is where the full moon is in Pisces. Pisces, what are you completing? There's your completion card. And what's your guidance for moving through the darkness? Okay, let's dive in. Move our goddesses back up here. Maybe? Okay, I wanted them up here. There. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Okay. Saggies, this is what's completing for you. And this is what is the guidance for the darkness. So what's completing for you is the Five of Earth. You're really completing the scarcity mindset, Sagittarius. You're letting it go. You're letting go of the victim mentality. This cycle is over. You are going to be experiencing so much abundance coming into your life. You can celebrate with this full moon in Pisces. I am done learning from scarcity. I'm done learning from not having enough. I'm done learning from not knowing where my money is coming. It is coming. You know where it is, and you are, you know that you're the creator of your reality. You know you're not a victim to the circumstances around you. Awesome. And the advice for you through the darkness is to lean into your love. Look at them. They're so cute. They have love is spelled in the clouds. So lean into your relationship. This is a new relationship. Whatever new relationship you've had up until this point, you're going to lean into it through the darkness. Really celebrate it. Allow it to flourish. Focus on the light and the love of your relationship, and that's going to guide you through this darkness. Okay. And we're going to move on to... Can you guys see that? Is it blocking it? I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm like OCD right now. I think if I move this further up, it's like less destructive, guys. Maybe? Okay, sorry, my beautiful Capricorns. Didn't mean to get a little OCD on you while we flip over your cards. Okay, so what you are celebrating the completion of is your queendom. You are mastered in your clarity. You are celebrating your ability to walk away from toxicity and to clearly communicate. That is really going to be clear for you this week and throughout the weekend and into Monday as you really celebrate and honor the energies of you, the energies of clear communication, of clear expression. It's completing for you in a way of like, it's almost like you're like getting the crown, right? So that's really what I'm hearing is you're getting the crown. You are the queen of clarity, of communication. You've mastered communication, and you're really celebrating that mastery with the Monday and throughout the weekend. So the guidance through the darkness is balance. So as we move into the darkness, where the dark is not balanced with the light, was a little bit more extreme, right? We're celebrating the balance with the equinox, but that really means that we're moving into an imbalance between dark and light. And the advice is for you to keep yourself balanced in all ways, in all things. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, there's an equal opposite to it. Learn from Libra season, because Libra season is all about balance. Maybe surround yourself with some Libras, but learn to juggle the things that in your life, work and play. Give yourself enough time outside. Make sure that you're just staying balanced, whatever that means to you. You know more than I do about what that means to you. When we do these readings, we really allow our inner guidance to speak to us, and whatever's coming through for you as far as balance, you know what area of your life you need to be balanced. That's what you need to be focused on to get through this dark phase. Okay, we're going to be moving on to the Aquarians. That's what you're celebrating, okay? And here is where you are focusing for the darkness. So you're celebrating, again, like the Sagittarians, an end to this energy. This is an end to greed. This is an end to corruption. This is an end to manipulation, control, lies, refusing to compromise. This is an end to that. You're going to see an end to this in your life somewhere, and please go ahead and celebrate it with this full moon in Pisces. Maybe it's your own greed that you're moving through. Maybe it's somebody else's greed that you're seeing release. But this is the energy that's coming to you. You're going to be celebrating a completion of this. You're seeing people are going to be compromising. People are going to be sharing. People are going to be supporting you. Allow yourself to be supported by it. Okay, and the advice to get through the dark season, the darkness, is this Knight of Air. He's on a quest for knowledge. So start questing for whatever interests you. Fill your time, fill the dark hours, fill the, when it's already dark and it's still early, fill that time with reading. Fill the time with learning, with understanding, with knowledge. He's fearless. He is self-assured. He's self-educated. He's very studious. And this studiousness is going to take your mind off of perhaps some of the places that it might want to wander to when the darkness hits. When there's just dark everywhere around you. So allow yourself to dive deep into what it is that you want to know more about. Decide now while the sun's still brighter and the days are still lighter than dark, and then commit to it throughout the dark season. Okay. Moving on to the Pisces. Here is what you're celebrating with your beautiful sign, and here's what to focus on through the darkness. So you are celebrating your King of Air. It's like the Queen of Air in the Capricorns. So this is harnessed leadership and inspiration. You are celebrating your ability to be a leader, and it's coming to a completion. So like you're getting your crown as well. It's like you are a leader. You are this. You've done what you need to do. You've passed all the requirements to be considered a king. Even if you're a woman, the energy of royalty is here for you. The crown is there for you. Celebrate the completion of this journey in being a leader. And it doesn't mean that you're done being a leader. It just means that you're done proving your leadership. That's really what I'm hearing for you. And to get you through the darkness, focus on the 9 of Water. Focus on dreaming, making wishes, What do you want to see come true when the light comes back? Allow yourself to dream, dream, dream. Draw what you're dreaming about. Journal what you're dreaming about. Talk to others about your dreams. Just keep dreaming. Keep it light. Keep the lightness in your life through the dreams and through your expression of your dreams, okay? That's what I'm hearing for you. Pisces, let me tap into this card. Is there anything else here? You're celebrating speaking your mind with confidence. You're done with mumbling. You're done with not speaking your truth. You're really celebrating your ability to speak your truth, Pisces. Good for you. Especially since this is your full moon, right? This is the fullness of your energy. And we celebrate you. We love the end of the zodiac. It's so nice to get to the end of something, right? It has to end somewhere, and it's beautiful that it ends with you, with all this wisdom and guidance that you provide us. So thank you so much for what you offer. Let's reset for the first signs of the zodiac. So the first signs of the zodiac are the Aries, the Tauruses, the Geminis, and the Cancers. We're going to be resetting for the guidance for them as we celebrate this equinox and this full moon in Pisces. Okay. So consulting the Goddess Oracle deck, what is the guidance for Pisces? Or not Pisces, for the full moon in Pisces. I think it's this one. Let me double check that. Is this the how to celebrate? Oh, y'all, I totally didn't bring in, hold on. Go back to the first signs. I hope you guys are still watching. Sorry, go back to the final signs of the zodiac. It has been a long day. I do apologize for my scatteredness. I think I'm focusing pretty well. But we did bring the goddesses back into that. So Ishtar really is talking about letting the timing of the darkness be about the darkness. Let it be not aligned for you to... Let it be aligned for it not to be dark, and don't fight it, and do these things that were guided to you in order to help you not fight it, to just lean into it, lean into the time that you have, lean into the, the events that are canceled because of weather or whatever it is, or just give yourself time to stay at home. I'll try to do a better job with my first signs to bring in the guidance of the goddesses. I apologize about that. But this is the goddess who wants to come through for what to celebrate, how to celebrate, the energy of celebration, and let's find out the goddess that wants to guide for through the darkness for the first signs of the zodiac. Shuffle a little bit differently for a second here, just to kind of shake up the energy. Okay. All right, let's find out for the first signs of the zodiac, what's their guidance through the darkness? Is this the guidance through the darkness? Is this the alignment task? Is the other one the empowerment task? Yes, okay. So you have Menezamine? Oh gosh, you guys. Memozine. Hope that's even close. Her theme is the past, and then to guide us through the darkness, we have Parvati and devotion. Okay. I like the colors of those. Okay. Let's get into the guidance here. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess Menozine, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans contained within your past, like fossils in amber. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and to do things differently. The goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes these memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, but you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom will come to you. You won't see the past the same way anymore, as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. The freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess wants you to experience this miracle. So this is really about celebrating your past, the past coming to an end, and new choices being made for the future. And let's check in with Parvati and see what it is that she wants to share with us. So she's got an alignment task for us through the darkness, a little bit of homework. Goddess Parvati comes to you now to offer her help because blind faith in others isn't serving you. And your devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Ask yourself why you are so committed to someone or something that you know deep down will fail you. Are you afraid of seeing things as they are? What if you let go and allow a higher force to guide you to the right people, places, and things that are in your highest good? Can you remember when devotion to this ultimate spiritual partnership was reciprocated? When you place your attention only on money, status, ambition, and power, the world becomes narrow, and you lose connection to a higher existence and your greater good. The goddess Parvati offers this alignment task. Get your spiritual life in order. Make prayer and meditation part of your daily routine. Act as if you believe that what is for you won't go past you, and that what must proceed will do so without your interference. You will be amazed at how everything falls into place. The goddess Parvati reminds you that you are so loved and cherished. Wow. She is really calling it out. Daily prayer and meditation. Wow. That's going to get you through this darkness. Sure will. Wow. And trusting that as things unfold, they're unfolding for your highest good, and that doing things that don't serve you and these old patterns, like even Memozine is talking about this. Just need to review why this is happening again. Like, is this a pattern for you to be in situations that aren't serving you? And what choice can you make now differently moving forward? Okay. So, let's get clarity for the Aries about what that is that they're celebrating, perhaps the lesson from the past. What are they celebrating? What is the Aries celebrating? There's what Aries is celebrating. What's the guidance for Aries through the darkness? There it is. Okay. Taurus, what are you celebrating? What's completing for you? There it is. And Taurus, what's going to get you through the darkness? There it is. Okay, moving on to our Geminis. Gemini. What's completing for you? What are we celebrating with this full moon in Pisces for you? Oh, there is the top card. What's completing is the next card. How to get through the darkness is the bottom card. How to get through the darkness. That's interesting. So there are 3 cards, but the middle card doesn't want to be read. Here you go, Jem. And last but not least, in this group, the Cancers. Cancer. What are you celebrating, completing? What's coming to an end for you? What's time for you to celebrate the end of? Cancers. I think this one is this what Cancer is celebrating? Is this top card the advice through the darkness? Okay. So we'll move our goddesses up here as we get further guidance. Okay, so Aries, the lies and deception are coming to an end, and we're going to be celebrating that. Secrets, more than meets the eye, is coming to light, and you're going to be really celebrating the end of a liar energy in your life. Again, this kind of resonates with both of these cards, like being in a situation that's not serving you, even though she's more of like talking about how to get through the darkness, but the past is coming back to repeat itself. Perhaps this is something that's happened to you before, you've been deceived before, you've been lied to before, and this cycle's coming to an end as you celebrate the clarity that comes through the secrets that are unveiled for you this week, this weekend, and into Monday. Okay, and how to get through the darkness is the Ace of Earth. Learn something new. This is new business project, new money. So this is really throwing yourself into a project, throwing yourself into a new business venture, allowing yourself to be occupied with what it is that is lighting you up, and what it is that you're inspired to do with your time when it comes to business. So Aries, that is your reading. Let's move on to the Tauruses. This is what you're celebrating the completion of. This Three of Earth, this networking, this communication, this cooperation and collaboration. You've really been in a group, Taurus, that has been supporting you, and you're really supporting it. And this group might be moving on. You might actually be saying goodbye to some of these people. It might be that your time with this group has come to an end, and you're celebrating the completion of this. Like, even though we work well with people and things go really good, we can get attached and we don't want it to change, but it's time. It's the end of its cycle. So celebrate the networking, the communication, the collaboration that has occurred, and let the group go if it's right for you to let it go. Like, don't cling on to things too long, and listen for our Memozine's guidance is whether or not it's a pattern for you to hold on to things that don't serve you, or things past their prime. And here's the advice for you to get through the darkness. Take a leap of faith. Dream big, take risks, leap into the unknown, have a childlike wonder. Okay, can you do that, Taurus? Wow. Mezzanine fellas, that past is behind you. Yes, you can is the answer to that. And really allowing yourself to be guided by what you're devoted to. Like, devote yourself to leaping into the unknown. Devote yourself into experiencing something new that you haven't experienced before. And allow yourself to trust in the divine timing of things. Trust in your ability to be led through these issues and through this time. But really dreaming big and taking risks is going to be how you get through this darkness. Sometimes when we stay stuck and stagnant, we don't dream and we don't take risks, then we kind of get pulled into the darkness, the melancholy, the what ifs, right? All right, Gemini. This is what you're celebrating, the completion of achievement, courage, personal power. You are on your way. You're really celebrating yourself. You're really celebrating your achievements, celebrating the completion of something that you've done, a war that you got, who's throwing papers up in the air. Perhaps there's some sort of degree or some sort of paper that you wrote that you're celebrating, but something is going to come up for you this week and this weekend and into Monday that it's just you achieving things, and the achievement has come to an end. Like, you have the award, you have you had the courage to go after the thing, and you're just celebrating the end of that and celebrating yourself for going after it and achieving it. Good for you. Thank you, Geminis. And throughout the darkness, you have the same message as Capricorns, I believe, to stay balanced. This would also mean supporting yourself with Libras in your life, because they're all about balance. And allow yourself to ask yourself in your life what needs to be more balanced. Maybe you need more meditation time. I mean, this was her task, right? Parvati was like meditate, connect with your spirit. So balancing everything else you're doing with your connection to yourself. You have to spend as much time with yourself as you spend with others during this darkness, and be balanced in that. That's really messages coming through strong for one of you. Balance how much time you're spending with other people and how much time you're spending alone with yourself. Okay? Yeah. And balance all other aspects of your life, but that's really coming through. And make the spiritual a priority, okay? As much, and give yourself some fun too. Don't make it all so serious, right? Keep it in balance. But her guidance really is all about the spiritual practice, okay? Cancers, you are celebrating the completion of learning something. You finished learning something. You maybe went after something to learn all you could about a subject, and oh no, that's not really what this says. I'm sorry. You're learning how to manage money and career. So you really have some sort of completion in career and money, and you did it through learning. And so you're celebrating your learning and celebrating your studies, and that's coming to an end. Whatever lessons you were learning about money are coming to an end, and maybe you're just starting to apply them now. You don't have to learn anymore. You're ready to just see it evolve in your life, Cancers. And the advice to how to get through the darkness is to focus on new love. I love it. New love. What's the other news? New home, enhanced intuition. So yes, this meditation that Parvati is inviting you into and aligning you to is really going to help you enhance your intuition. So focusing on your intuitive nature is really going to help you, Cancer, through the darkness, really listening to the light within you, and celebrating maybe some light coming from outside of you in the form of new love or a new home that's really supporting you through and keeping you occupied while the darkness season is upon us. I just wanted you guys to see all of those cards together. We are going to reset for the full signs of the zodiac. These are the Leos, the Virgos, still your birthday season, Virgo. Happy birthday season to the late season Virgos, and the Libras, which we're moving into, and the Scorpios. Okay, so let's get the guidance for my full signs of the zodiac. Now, I call you full signs because I believe you are the full expression of your elements. The first signs are the first expression, the final signs are the final, you guys are the full. So what is coming into completion for the full signs of the zodiac? Cards are sticking together. I'm going to do this again. There are cards in here, guys, that I've literally never drawn. And most of them I can't pronounce, so I really should maybe take some time when I'm not live and butchering the names to learn the correct pronunciation. Okay. Anyway. Full signs. Where are you at? Goddess. Which goddess cards? Okay. I think this one is... Is this first one what they are celebrating the completion of? And is this one the, no, it's not. Okay. Just put that one back in there then. Pretend that didn't happen. Okay. And what's going to get them the full signs through the darkness? Is this the one that's going to get them through the darkness? Perfect. Okay, let's see what you guys got here. Goddess. Oh, Ishtar's coming back in strong. She is now celebrating the completion of something with her empowerment message, and the great goddess is here with her alignment message for the darkness. Oh, Ishtar, why'd you fall over, honey? Okay. So Ishtar's got a new message for the full signs. Here's her empowerment message. Her other message was her alignment message. Your intimate relationship with the invisible world is being called upon right now as you enter unfamiliar environments and situations. It's time to commune with the great goddess, the aspects of the conscious universe in her most collaborative form. It's so funny because I was like, did I flip to the great goddess card? No, it actually just says great goddess in here. The world then becomes your oracle as it opens up and communicates everything you need to know in forms of signs, omens, and messages. Now it's time to pay attention to synchronicities and those moments when logic and reason fail to give you the full picture. Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar reminds you of the time in her ancient temples when her priestesses served as oracles, communing with the goddesses and imparting wisdom to the people who sought guidance. Look at everything in your life as an opportunity for communion, losing the need for self-centeredness, connecting to Source in a sacred, intimate way. You will not pray on your knees as a supplicant. You will engage the great goddess as a partner in co-creation, participating in the making of worlds. No one needs to rescue you when you act empowered, aware, and awake to the wondrous miracle that you are part of. Wow. Yes, Ishtar. And then let's flip to the great goddess and read her alignment task. Unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing a distortion in your world. Difficult feelings are part of the journey of self-discovery, and now is not a time to shy away. In order to survive, you may have been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You might have found yourself in a temporarily awkward place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest. Say when you don't know something and be open to learning. The great goddess offers you this alignment task. Make the discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made what you considered a flaw, loss, or failure a beautiful, integral part of the art of your life. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift. And every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all parts of you and your life, for you are sacred in the heart of the great goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. Wow. Okay, let's get our clarifying cards for the full signs of the zodiac. We're asking for what is Leo celebrating here? The completion of. Leo, what are you celebrating the completion of? There it is. Oh, maybe not. Is the top card what Leo's celebrating the completion of? Is the next card part of this reading? Is the bottom card the advice? Just like the Geminis, Leos, you're getting top and the bottom. Okay. Moving on to the Virgos. Virgo, still your season, Virgo. Let's not skip to Libra too soon. Happy birthday to the late season Virgos. Okay, what are Virgos celebrating with this full moon in Pisces? What's completing for them? This card wanted to flip, so we're going to give you that card. Nice. Okay, now we're asking about guidance to get you through the darkness. I think it's that. Is this one the guidance? Okay. All right, Libras. What are you celebrating the completion of with this new moon? Or full moon. Sorry. Full moon in Pisces. What's the completion for the Libras? What is the guidance through the darkness? Through the dark time of the year. What's the guidance? Yep. Okay. And last but not least, we have the Scorpio. Scorpio, what are you celebrating the completion of with this full moon? There it is. And what's your guidance for is this the top card? Is it also the bottom card? Okay. Great Goddess and Ishtar were both referred to as the Great Goddess in their readings. It's funny. Okay. So, my beautiful Leos, this is what you're celebrating the completion of. You made a wish and it came true, and you're celebrating the wish manifested in your life. How exciting. It's going to manifest, I think, this week. Oh, and this weekend. On Monday. And you're going to be celebrating it. That's awesome. I love that for you, Leos. Awesome. Great. I'm so excited for you. Okay, and here's the advice to get you through the darkness. The 10 of air. Focusing on your the end to difficulties and the end to the bad times, and really, like the great goddess was saying, taking the lessons, seeing it as sacred, seeing this difficult time that you went through as sacred, and seeing this time that's not as difficult now as sacred, and really just focusing on how right now is better than everything better than what has been before, and really allowing yourself to experience every day as better than the day before, and seeing your progress each day through this darkness. Even when things get dark, be like, the things were way darker, even though, with the sun is not the same, but with your emotions were way darker. So celebrate the light that is in these new situations and circumstances for you. The light that came through with this wish, perhaps 9 and 10, right? Following each other. I love it. Okay. Virgos. This is what you're celebrating the completion of. You are getting your crown in mastered creativity. So you are manifesting your creations and you're celebrating what you have manifested. That's so freaking awesome. And look at this. What are you going to be focusing on to get you through the darkness? Being the queen of earth that you are, even if you're masculine. This is all about I forget what the words are. Mastering money, like dependable, wealthy, motherly, resourceful, grounded, secure. She's on like her private jet. She has everything she needs. She's very generous with her money. She's very grounded in her life. She has created this life for herself. So really, throughout this dark time, focus on the queen that you are. This earth is your element. Virgo is an earth sign. You are full earth. You really are this queen. And throughout this dark time, just feel the crown on your head. That's really what I'm hearing. You're celebrating the crown that you're getting from the creations that you're creating with the Queen of Fire, with this full moon in Pisces, and we're moving right into the equinox where you are going to celebrate throughout the entire season of darkness your crown, really feeling your crown, being generous with your time, being generous with your money, feeling grounded and financially stable throughout all of this, and really focusing on that stability to get you through this time. Love it for you. Oh my gosh, Virgos, yes. Okay. So we are celebrating the completion of this energy for the Libras. You have been feeling trapped, and you have been trapped in the illusion of being trapped. And you are walking away. So she's holding these bars, right? But if she lets go of the bars and turns around, there's nothing behind her, so she's going to go the other direction. That is what you are doing, Libra. You are like, oh my gosh, I've been holding on to these bars and keeping myself pinned in, and I didn't even realize it. I'm letting that go. I'm completing that lesson, and I'm going to walk the other way and learn something new and something different. 2 of Fire, we're talking about this is how to get through your darkness. Well, achievement, courage, personal power, and knowing that you are on your way. So it's really about having courage through the darkness, allowing yourself to achieve what it is that you want to achieve through the winter, and focusing on your personal power and knowing that you are on your path, and communicating daily with the universe to reaffirm that you are on your path, to allowing the awkwardness to be sacred, the uncomfortable to be sacred, and to celebrate what it brings up for you and the guidance. I am just about at the end of my voice, which is hilarious because I'm almost about at the end of my readings for the whole day. Okay. Scorpio, you're celebrating the completion of your successful budgeting. And perhaps maybe you've received something from being able to budget well, and you're being able to buy it now, finally. Buy that course or buy that item or whatever it is that you've been having your sights set on. The budgeting that you've been doing, if you haven't been doing it, budget, 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 so you can celebrate the fruits of your labor at the end of this full moon. And if there's not enough time to celebrate, just celebrate the fact that you did budget. Right? And you're like, you've completed your budget. Like maybe all that you need to do, Scorpio, is to sit down and make a budget for what you want. Maybe you haven't done that yet, and so you're not ready to celebrate what you've been able to do now that you've budgeted, but the guidance is to certainly make sure that you budget so that you can celebrate, and just celebrate your budgeting. Like your budgeting is done. You know how much money, based on what you know is coming in, you know how much of that is going towards play, and you know how much of that is going towards bills, and you know how much of that is going towards gifts or whatever it is that you want to budget for, okay? And to get you through the darkness, focus on karma, justice, cause and effect, legal issues, and karmatic balancing. So what I'm really hearing for you, my beautiful Scorpios, is to maybe do some karma work, some karma balancing work. There's this great video on YouTube, and I think she took it down. Doreen Virtue had this beautiful releasing karma video, but I would just YouTube releasing karma meditations and allow yourself to focus on that. But really the focus is knowing that everything you do has an effect, and making everything you do sacred has the effect of more sacredness coming into your life. So that's what I would say. Make everything that you do sacred, and allow the sacredness to come into your life as you balance the karma of what it is that you've put out and what it is that you are now receiving through this dark phase of our solar year. And that is for you, Scorpios. So that completes the readings. I really hope you guys will join me in the planetary readings. They're so fun to do. They provide so much guidance, goes way deeper than these readings, even though these readings are really good and supportive for you guys. But thank you so much for your support in whatever way you're inspired to give it, as always. Let's release the elements first. We'll release water, giving thanks. Thank you, water. Thank you, water signs of the zodiac. Just felt wrong to release the elements while these cards were still out, so I'm going to put them back. Let's release the earth, giving so much thanks for the groundedness of this reading, the messages, the material aspect. Thanking the earth signs of the zodiac, releasing them, releasing the north, releasing the west. With this air and feather, we give thanks for the clear communication that happened throughout this reading. We release air, the direction of the east, and our air signs of the zodiac with thanks and gratitude. And last but not least, we have the fire. So grateful for this transformative flame, for the passion in this reading. We release you the element, the direction of the south, and the fire signs of the zodiac. Thank you all so much. As always, Namaste. The universal light within me salutes and